Locked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So FIU's offense will get the first swing of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Back to pass, it's Terrell. Got his man on the right. Quick step and go. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida International.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So West Virginia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third down, he drops the throw. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference.
That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Panthers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, what a cut! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Pulls it in. It's Madden. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's complete on the right side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah,
turning it on. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Pulls it in. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It is good. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Hand off with the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
It's complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got his man.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, FIU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He's quite familiar with the end zone, his 75th career touchdown run.
You know, we're in the era in college football where there's a lot of running back by committee. This guy has been the bell cow. He's been the focal point of this offense. To stay healthy, to be consistent, and to reach that number is ridiculous.
Right, it just shows you how special he is, because you're right. They want to throw it all over the yard in today's college football, but they continue to give it to him because he continues to find the end zone, and again, for the 75th time.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. First play of the period will be a second down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Now on second down. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. He's got his man. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
First down, West Virginia.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick strike complete. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal. This one a 40. They got it, it's blocked. And they got it.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
Firing to the right, complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he got loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They're working that left side. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
First down, West Virginia.
Looking downfield on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grab behind the line. It's Madden. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. The short hand, it's Daniels. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, West Virginia.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. And you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Terrell. He'll pull it down and run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's work until it does, and that'll be a first down.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Panthers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, West Virginia. A great catch and run for 6.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20, the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
First down,
The Mountaineers
Virginia.
have it with a 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go, here we go.
He'll keep it himself. Smashes through the tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
Come on, set.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Terrell. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Florida International, 56. West Virginia, 10.
Out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback keeper. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes.
He lost one down the sideline. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set. Now to see if they can cash it in. Bunch formation for these receivers. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Breaks into the open. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DB.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Makes a catch at the 20. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Set, ready.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to...
Touchdown, Florida International. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
63, West Virginia, 10.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news. offense. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team.
On to kick it away.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. Lots of running room. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Here we go.
Power football with the run. Powers through the defender. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying it.
There he goes. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Here comes the heat. They get enough run. rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
FIU will line up to punt. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Shakes off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down, looking for more. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Win, 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 win.